Beckett? No way. So are you living in the city now?
Yeah, I do. A little outside of it.
Since the day I was born, my mother told me we were different. Yes, she had been disowned by her family, but someday I would become the sole heir. I just had to wait for all of them to die. There were 7 of them. 7 rich pricks between myself and $28 billion.
Well, call me when you've killed them all.
Glenn Powell comes up with a plan to get his inheritance that he feels he's owed because this is a dark comedy and he's got to make a killing. It's called How to Make a Killing. Bryan?
Yes.
This movie, A24.
A24.
It really, 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 really wants to be cool.
It does. It's trying to be really clever and funny. Like I said, dark comedy. It's not funny.
It's snarky as all get out.
It's snarky.
Like the structure of the film doesn't do it any favors.
That's very true. It kind of does that thing where it kind of starts at the end and then we kind of circle back to tell the story.
We see Glenn Powell. He's in a jail cell. He's hours from his execution. The Catholic priest is showing up. He wants to take his confession. He doesn't want to give a confession, but he's got a good story to tell, right? He was owed all this money because his mom came from this billionaire's family, run by Ed Harris. But she was kicked out of the clan because she got knocked up. And she told him when he was a little boy, you are going to inherit all this cash. All these people just need to die first. And then along comes Margaret Qualley, who he's had a crush on since he's a little kid. And she's like, well, when are you going to start killing these guys?
Yeah.
And then he's like,
jokingly, right?
Oh, jokingly, right? I don't know.
Maybe.
And then he starts killing those guys.
Yeah.
And so, there is some humor in watching a guy murder his way through a bunch of idiot billionaires. And the idiot billionaires are a lot of fun to watch because they're so stupid.
Well, and that's the entertaining part of the film is watching him go through all these other different characters that pop in and out of the movie. Glenn Powell, we've talked about him a lot, and his last movie I was not a fan of. I didn't think he was, looking at it now, didn't think he was right for that role. Don't think he was particularly good.
I'm not sure anybody was right for that role.
True.
That screenplay anyway.
Well, that's true. I don't think he was particularly good in The Running Man. He's a lot better in this movie, and I do like him as an actor. I just question some of the choices that he makes. But with that being said, I honestly don't even think he's the interesting part of this movie. I think all the other side characters that he's killing his way to the top, those cameos, so to speak, are the kind of the best part of the movie. And then looking at some of the supporting characters like Bill Camp, who I always love Bill Camp anytime he pops up in the movie. Even Margaret Qualley, who, is questionable as a character. She's always fun when she pops up in the film.
I think this is another movie that has a lot of influence, whereas Crime 101 did what it could do with it. Valiant effort. This one falls short. I think this movie is in love with Ealing comedies. I think it loves The Lady Killers. I think it loves Kind Hearts and Cornets.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
But there's just nothing there. No. Like, there's no message.
No.
And if there is, and I don't think they're pursuing a message, but they do leave us with a message. And I don't know if they would co-sign what they're actually saying at the end of this film.
Because the movie feels so hollow, I don't even think that there's a message that the audience is coming to this movie with or leaving this movie with.
I mean, I disagree with that because I definitely think I come away going like this is a nihilistic experience. And that what they're saying at the end of this movie is like, what's the point? Like, just do what you got to do. But I don't think that's necessarily what the movie wants you to feel. This movie I don't know, man. It just didn't work overall. You're right. I don't think the filmmakers really had a point of view going into this film as far as what they wanted to say. Whether it's something about, how we as everyday human beings can be consumed by wealth, or what that means about the rich. Like, there's so many different point of views that you could take with this, but I don't think the movie really settles on one of them. And it's building up to this sequence in which the grandson's finally going to confront the man who kicked him out of his life, right? And here's Ed Harris, and man, I love seeing Ed Harris.
Yeah,
Ed Harris
is great.
You know, he can do anything with anything. And we're there, there's a gun involved, something should happen, something doesn't happen, I don't know why it doesn't happen. And then we have like a silly little way to wrap up their relationship.
Yeah.
And it's just not soul satisfying.
It's really not. You're right. I mean, that ending, and not to give anything away, that ending and where it leaves the character with the choice and the decision that he ultimately makes goes against. Does it really go against? Maybe it doesn't go against with what he was pursuing the whole time. But yeah, I don't know. This movie just feels a little bit messy, and then, like you said, there's not much there.
And it's not fun,
It's
right?
not.
It's dull.
Yeah.
And then it's over.
Yeah.
And then I'm done.
And I'm done.
Maybe with Glenn Powell. He should get new representation.
Yeah, I think he does need new management or agent or something, because the choices he's making is just not working. What's your rating for this movie?
B-. Did not like it. No, thank you. Do not see it in the theater.
No, God, no. Don't see this movie in the theater. Maybe a watch on cable or streaming.
I'm never watching it again.
If you want to have something in the background while you're doing laundry or washing dishes, maybe. But no, it's a B- for me.
If you liked what you just saw,
Then check us out on YouTube at PGC TV Online. We'll see you at the movie.